Hi everyone. So this is my last afternoon. I feel like it's deja vu because last time I left it was pouring rain as well. So we just had like buckets of rain like about 10-15 minutes ago, and it's still going, but in that direction over there you can see the rain. I can hear the thunder as well. I just want to share the progress of the snake beans. So I remember filming this like a couple weeks ago, and it was like we were just building the trellis for it to climb, and now as I'm leaving it's already surpassed that. You can see it's looking for a way to climb some more. I told my dad next time maybe build the trellis a little bit higher. Otherwise, you know, he did say to me, like, when it's too high, it's hard for you to pick the beans. Anyway, we just harvested about 330 grams of snake beans. I'll show you in a minute. But this is like from planting till now. We didn't fertilize it or anything. And you can see how healthy it is. This is the baby beans coming out. So only have one, and this one down here. I don't know about you, but I really like snake beans. It's such a prolific variety. This is the green variety. There are the really long one and the white one. You know, like the skin is a bit white. Like this one is just medium size. It can grow a bit longer. So the baby beans there. But I prefer this. The white ones, I don't know, lots of people prefer them because maybe it's their preference, but I find these to be more sweeter and more crunchy. That's just me. Yeah, you might have a different opinion, but yeah, I think it doesn't really matter. This section here is not doing so well. It does have pests. I mean, I don't know exactly what they are because I don't spend enough time to investigate because I'm not here. I'm leaving now. But even so, look at this section here. Like by tomorrow, these will be like suitable to pick. Maybe in 2 to 3 days time for memories. Yeah, we only go up to our property. Like my mom and dad will be the one planting these roughly like a month or so ago, up on the land, and it should be ready to harvest by now. And because we only go there a few days of the week, so usually it's overripe. Oh my god. As I'm walking, the more I look at it, the more I see how many beans there are. So I reckon in a week time there will be so many beans. I think this, because my dad harvested earlier, so maybe some of the beans, it grows in pairs, and he might have plucked one because the one was ready and the other one was not. Just walk along here so you can see. Do I want to leave Vietnam? Probably not. I really enjoy my time here. Last time I said, you know, it was easy for me to lose weight when I'm in Vietnam, but this time, because I think last time because it was very hot and I had heat stroke, so I didn't eat a lot. I eat a lot of fruit, and so the fiber, you know, it eliminates from my body really quickly, so I end up losing weight. But this time, because I'm here and I eat more of the other food, I feel like I've gained weight rather than lost weight. Oh yes, because I also went out and ate a lot. Things are so cheap in comparison to Australia. Look at that. As you can see, I'm walking on this little pad here. Very slippery. I'll just go to the middle section and then I'll round to the other side. Look at that. Now, the purpose of this pad is to grow, like, the main crop is the coconut and the oranges. As you can see with the rain, how wet it becomes. This is the rain season and also the high tide season. So that's why part of where I live is down in Bình Minh, and where I went to Cần Thơ, it actually flooded because of the either rain or high tide. And it was only like about 10-15 minutes rain, and you can see the clay soil is already like saturated with water. This is the reason why you have to build a mound to grow fruit trees. Some part, not it depends on the land that you choose. If it's lowland, you need to build a mound. Otherwise it will die. I think I have a few mandarin, like Vietnamese variety mandarin, that dies because of the excessive rain, downpour, and also the water, high water. I do have to be a bit careful when I walk because it's very slippery. And I think a pair of Crocs serves me really well. It's not fashionable in Australia, I think, only for kids, but in Vietnam it's really good for gardening. So let's check out the flowers. As you can see, snake beans flowers are like so. And you can look over here, you can see a sample of the beans and the flowers to attach. The stalk is a bit rough, like sandpaper, and it's vigorous. It's a vigorous climber with very low maintenance. I mean, the oranges are still doing okay. It's been out for a few days now. I was just saying to my mum and dad, I don't want to go back to Perth. I want to stay a little bit longer. So my parents will stay here until maybe next year. Until next year, not maybe, until next year. I'll just go down this low. They're going to celebrate New Year with us in Perth, and then they'll come back here. Oh, the beans. My personal thought is, if you or if anyone think about retirement in a less developed country, it's good to pick a location and a relatively safe place. I mean, I think Vietnam is relatively safe, and the exchange rate is quite good. The only thing is finding a place to live. Because this property belonged to the family. You know, I mentioned in the other video, because I'm really lucky. My parents used to work on this land, so it is their inheritance. Personally, I wouldn't be able to afford this if I live here. Even with my current salary, I don't think I'll be able to afford this. I think land in Vietnam is very expensive, depend where. I wouldn't choose to live in the city. If people like the high life, they can live in the city. It's too dense. Like there's too many people everywhere. Whereas here I have a balance of being away from people, and this is a very large block of land, which I mean I would be really happy for more, but I think at the moment is quite sufficient to have a balance of rest and respite, and then doing a bit of physical work. You don't want to enter into retirement. I know I'm not retirement age, but I'm just saying people who are retired, research showing that if you don't have any purpose, you probably die within 2 to 3 years. That's common, I think. I don't know whether that's what research say. So I personally think it's about quality of life. It doesn't matter how long you live. If you grow old, you're stuck in a nursing home, or you have poor quality of life, is really, there's no point to that. So I like to die when I'm still cognitively intact. And also, I think much of the fear people have is if you move to a less developed country, you won't have access to medical care or health care. That is true. But the other thing I want to say is, like, it's about quality of life and not quantity. And also, if you understand about health and well-being, you know how to look after yourself, then things should be okay. Doesn't matter when you leave. Starting to rain again. Well, that is the end of my video, and that is snake bean. If you're growing snake bean, I do encourage it, and the rain has come. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Take care, everyone.